Hi Trader, Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com with my daily recap. We're gonna go a little quick today, so definitely thank you for stopping in and spending a few minutes here with me. Before we move on, just do me a solid thumbs up on this video and drop me a comment in the comment section. It really does help to sort of get the videos circulating. All right, right now up on your screen is the SPY S&P 500 daily chart dating back to 2017. So the market continues to trek on, right? Granted, we're off slightly on the day, about 0.05%. I see a quote here of 303.14. So we kind of closed slightly down on the day, but we went as high today as 304.23, making yet again all-time highs. We made all-time highs yesterday, we made all-time highs today, and there's something to be said about that. And we have trended up since bottoming out last year, December of 2018. I didn't do the math, you can do it yourself. The market is up something like 20 to 25%. So if you were able to actually buy this bottom here, or you were accumulating along the way, you're up quite nicely. Anyway, so close at 303.14. We went as high as 304.23. The low clocked in at 302.86. Why am I telling you all this? Well, because our close of 303.14 is relatively close to today's low of 302.86, and when that happens, I usually say watch out, if not for the following trading day, but watch out for the remainder of the trading week. So heading into tomorrow, it looks like the market might actually pull back slightly. What would be an indicator? Obviously, if we open up below that 303.14, that may not look so good. And if we take out today's low of 302.86 relatively early in the day, then more than likely the markets will pull back. Now the thing is, how far will the markets pull back, right? Will we pull out to that breakout base of 293 to 295? If it does that, in my opinion, the market still looks poised to continue trending up, and that's actually a decent move if we actually pull back, right? However, if we don't stop there and we continue to pull back, then there's always that possibility that we're going to pull back into that range we've experienced for the past 2 years, where the lower end clocks in around 260. I have my thoughts. I'm very curious as to hear what your thoughts are. So again, in the comment section, let me know, what do you think? Do you think that this is a perfect opportunity to actually short the market? Do you think the market is about to retract and this was just sort of like a fluke? And there is evidence to point that this breakout is not necessarily the best breakout because it doesn't come on above average volume. Nonetheless, we are breaking out, or we have broken out and achieved all-time highs. So again, comment in the comment section, what do you think? Is the market going to pull back, or are we going to continue to put in higher highs or make new all-time highs rolling into the fourth quarter, right? Let me know, comment in the comment section. What else? IWM daily chart dating back to 2017. I always do about 2 years, up about 0.32% on the day. I see a close here of 156.84. The high clocked it at 157.34, the low 155.86. So we're somewhere smack dead in the middle. I have a question mark here, 160 next stop. And the reason that I'm asking you, do you think 160 is the next stop? Again, comment in the comment section and let me know. But for those that are not familiar with my videos, why do I think 160 is the next stop? Really briefly, I've talked about this to the point of like extreme nausea. Right, does that make sense? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, I've talked about it quite often, and it's familiar to you if you tune in daily. Even if you tune in once a week, you'll know what I'm about to say. If you're new, this is going to be new, obviously. So I think it's 160 perhaps is the next stop, because if you go back to 2017, you'll see, and I drew the lines just to help you see things a bit clearer, right? The bottom end, right? We call that support. Every time the market gets there, we usually get a bounce. That level is around 143 to 145. The upper end, we can call that resistance. That's around 160. And the market, for the most part, have been cycling through those two channels for 2 years. Look at the chart again. I've highlighted it. There have been some anomalies. Why did I mess that word up, right? Because it's a funky word. Anyway, there's been some overshoots, and I'll highlight them here. We have this overshoot here when we shot up to the upside 160, and then in December when we had that huge sell-off. So outside of these two highlighted areas, the market has pretty much been in this box that I've drawn here, or what I like to call a range. So if it's to respect the box, next stop is 160. Comment in the comment section, let me know what you think. What else? All right, and then we have ticker AMKR daily chart dating back to 2006. So this is a pretty lengthy chart, right? About 13 years of data. And I wanted to show you this so you can see essentially what is actually going on here. And FYI, by the way, huge congrats to the bull. Stock is up about 35%, north of 35% on the day. I see a quote here of $14.92. Stock went as high as $15 today. So it closed relatively close to the high. If you can see this here, I can zoom in on above average volume. Look at that, huge volume. But the reason that I wanted to show you this chart dating back to 2016 is that you can see that the stock is actually in territory it has not been in, right? It has not been in since 2007. So huge move. The question is, can it sustain that move? And if it can sustain that move, then this is definitely a stock you want to have on your radar because it's doing new things. Again, right here, you can see that it actually broke out of this 13 or 14 year chart, very old chart. You see the breakout here, sustained $14.92 close, $15 high today. We closed relatively close to the high. So all of this is very bullish in nature to me. Put it on your radar, put it on your watch list. Not saying to jump in right here, but again, looking at this 13-year chart, you can see it's doing things it has not done since 2007. So for me, that is great. What else? All right, so we're going to wrap it up and round it out with Mattel, ticker MAT. This is a chart dating back to, why does it say 73, 74? That's way too much data. All right. Oh my God, I can be so crazy sometimes. Anyway, so daily chart dating back to 2016. We closed at 10.56. Stock is actually up in after hours. I believe they reported earnings, beat on all expectations. Stock is up about 20%, a little over 20%, and I see a quote of $12.70. So the stock is actually trading around here. So and that's a huge move. So congrats to anyone that was able to actually get in and capitalize off of that move. What is my issue? My issue is, and again, this is a daily chart dating back to 2016. For the past 3 going on 4 years, the stock has been in a downtrend, right? You can see the downtrend here. We have yet to buck that downtrend. It is still in a downtrend, and until it changes that trajectory or that course, I'm going to remain not bullish. I'm going to remain bearish. Now, granted, we're sitting at 1270. If this momentum and this price action continues into either trading tomorrow or this week or even next week, and we continue to go higher, then there's a possibility that we're going to actually buck this downtrend. We have not done that as of yet. Until we do so, I am not bullish, but I am going to put this stock on my radar and my watch list in the event that it does that, because once a stock gets out of a multi-year downtrend and it reverses course, it usually puts up like nice gains. I'm talking 50 to 100%. Not there yet, right? We can get a fake out. We're not there yet, but so far it's moving enough where it warrants that I at least put this on my watch list, okay? All right, and I suggest that you do the same thing. So that's my take on ticker MAT. Huge move up 20%, not convinced yet because it has not bucked that downtrend. But it's going to be on my watch list in the event that it continues this price action. And then I can say, well, you know what? The downtrend has been bucked. New trend has started. Perhaps I cannot go long. Not there yet. Hope that makes sense. Let me know what you think in the comments section, and let's wrap it there. Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of this video, I'd like for you to do 3 things for me. 1, comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. 2, I do videos daily. If you want to make sure you don't miss any, make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel at ShortMeTina. And lastly, I've been trading for a long time, my friend, north of 2 decades, over 15 years. So I have a lot to add to the conversation. So if you want to hear what I have to say, make sure you head on over to our website, ShortMeTina.com. Sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening. And as always, thank you for the support. I will talk to you tomorrow.